Hello everybody, welcome to Mayhem Wrestling Live. My name is Kevin Martin, and as you can see, we're looking back at a few weeks ago, Colton Cage and Chris Michaels going to war with the Mayhem Heavyweight title on the line. And ladies and gentlemen, these two battled it out for the gold, for supremacy here in Mayhem Wrestling. As you can see, these two pulled out all the stops. Look at that big top rope superplex. And now Colton Cage trying to go and finish off the match, but Chris Michaels with the roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Chris Michaels picks up the win, but the story is what happens after the match here. Casanova, Colton Cage going at it on Chris Michaels. Obviously not happy about the loss. Oh, super kick from Colton Cage. Chris Michaels, over 30 years of experience in this industry, over 30 years of his life given to the sport, and Colton Cage looking to end the career of Chris Michaels in these very moments. Chris Michaels getting thrown into the chair there, as you can see, his head busted wide open, the blood flowing from his face. This is not good here, as you can tell. Cody Whitehead, promoter of Mayhem Wrestling, getting into the ring to check on the champion. We don't know the condition of Chris at this moment in time, other than he does have a severe concussion, and we are going to get him checked out. Colton Cage, as you can see, very happy with what happened. Let's take it to ringside. Cody Whitehead, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into our very first episode of Mayhem Championship Wrestling. We're here live at the WarZone Arena. Dr. Trey Franklin beside me, and guys, it's going to be a heck of a show. Tell him something, Trey.
Listen, this better be a great show. You drug me out here in the pouring down rain all the way up from Alabama to come to this place. I'm expecting a great show tonight. And you better be paying me for this.
Well, you can hear the crowd out here. They're ready for a big show. Let's get it right underway, and let's send it to ringside.
At the commentary table, none other than Casanova, Colton Cage.
Dr. Trey Franklin, you're here. They're welcoming. They're giving the Colton Cage here, as he's going to be joining us here at the broadcast table. These people do not like him at all.
And that just shows that there's no accounting for taste in Tennessee. Casanova, Colton Cage himself, making his way out here to join us. I am excited. The best looking man in Tennessee gets to sit right next to me.
I can say that he is a sharp-dressed man, but that's about all I can say.
They hate greatness. They hate greatness. They hate them because they can't be me. I think he's fantastic. As you should. As you should.
Dr. Trey Franklin, we're here with our first match of the evening. Bubba Morton taking on Mario Jaxon all the way from Carthage, Tennessee.
All the way from Carthage, Tennessee. I have never seen a Mario that looks like this. He doesn't have a little brother named Luigi or something.
He does not have a brother named Luigi, but Bubba Morton here taking it to him on fast right here, right off the bat. Got the arm there and a ringer there.
Well, Bubba Morton comes from a long history of great professional wrestlers. If anybody knows the ins and outs of technical wrestling, it'd be a guy like Bubba Morton, but he also knows the best shortcuts as well.
Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. I'm not just at the commentary booth to hear you guys talk. The Casanova has a few things to say, and I'm not too worried about the wrestling in the ring right now because they're much poorer and less talented than I am. What I have to say, I want to touch on the events that happened last Saturday night. You know Cody Whitehead, when I left Chris Michaels laying in a pool of his own blood. You remember that, Cody?
I do remember that. Chris Michaels was in a bloody mess, had to be toted out on a backboard with a neck brace on. Colton, you ought to be ashamed for what you have done.
Ashamed? Tell me why I should be ashamed for proving to Mount Pleasant, Tennessee once again that I am the best wrestler Mayhem has to offer. Tell me why I should be ashamed, Cody.
What you done was the unthinkable thing there to Chris Michaels. He had already won the match, and then at the end of it, you took and you used a steel chair to get the upper hand.
You see, Cody, every action has a reaction. I had him pinned in the middle of the ring. He decided to pull my tights for the second week in a row. And what's a man to do but snap when he is cheated out of his Mayhem title for the second week in a row? I had to do what I had to do. I'm here to take care of business. I don't care who's in front of me. The Casanova is here to get his title back. A title he never lost, might I add.
Well, I have no comment on that, Colton Cage. What I seen is he won fair and square, 1, 2, 3. But back to in-ring action here. Dr. Trey Franklin, Bubba Morton here, using the foot across the throat on Mario Jaxon to get the upper hand.
See, all the people here at ringside call that choking or cheating. Where I come from, that's just an Alabama Heimlich maneuver. He's just making sure that Mario Jaxon has the best breath possible because Bubba's got one of the better cardios of a big man in Tennessee.
So you're saying he was making sure he wasn't choking on like a piece of food or something?
He's making sure that he's fine. I mean, we have plenty of good eats around this area of Tennessee. Mario apparently has never missed a meal. Bubba's just making sure that he's in the best situation possible to get the most out of him right now.
Here we go. Bubba Morton shoot him off hard turnbuckle right there. Bubba Morton coming in with a great big splash. What has he got up his sleeve here? He's saying one more time. Shoot him off again. Up and over goes Mario Jaxon. He's got him for the schoolboy. 1, 2, 3.
No winner of the match on our first episode, Mario Jaxon.
Oh, he was pulling the tights. He pulled through his ear. He pulled his shoelaces. Mario pulled every trick in the book.
Well, I wonder if Bubba's got an earpiece on connected to you. He's saying the exact same thing you are. Look, who pulled him down himself?
Exactly. No, he didn't pull that down himself. Mario pulled it down there. Bubba had to pull it back up, and then it was showing the referee what happened.
Referee decision. You're winning the match. Mario Jaxon, guys, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss Mayhem Wrestling Live as we are going on the road this week. Don't miss us live in Lebanon, Tennessee this Thursday night. Friday night, we head to Carthage, Tennessee for our big return there. And of course, Saturday night, live in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee at the WarZone Arena. Thanks to our friends at Airport Tire. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss Mayhem Wrestling Live this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll see you there.
Austin Cruz going to be taking on Matt Starr here, Dr. Trey Franklin, in our second contest.
Austin Cruz is a very impressive athlete to me. He looks like an athletic version of Chumley from Pawn Stars.
Oh, yeah, the Pawn Stars. That's a good one right there. Austin Cruz there. Matt Starr's got him backed in the corner. Clean break. But look at that. Like two bulls just ramming each other. Now Austin's got Matt Starr backed into the corner.
Now, I have a long history with the Starr twins, so I'm looking forward to watching Austin Cruz beat the crap out of Matt tonight.
Austin Cruz over to reverse and shoots it over the corner. Big splash. There's a roll up. 1, 2. Almost had him right there.
And once again, the Starr twins, Matt Starr's been around this business for a long time. He knows just about every little trick in the book, knew how to use Austin's momentum against him there. Oh!
Big shoulder tackle. Matt sends him down. There's a cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Didn't expect that one. I didn't think Matt had the power to knock Austin off his feet like that, but he got him down, got a quick 2 count out of it.
There we go, taking the arm there. Austin Cruz with the reversal. First time I've ever seen Austin Cruz. Now Matt Starr, he's been a regular for Mayhem for a long time. There he goes, misses the elbow.
Like I said, I've known the Starr twins for a very, very long time. We have a long history together. But right now, Austin Cruz, oh, look at the strength of that
there. Big backdrop right there in the middle of the ring. Cruz trying to hightail it. Referee,
come on, referee, get in there and break that up. He was in the ropes.
Shooting him off. Big back elbow, and Austin's down to the canvas yet again.
Austin may need to go back to the drawing board. Whatever his game plan was early on doesn't seem to be working very well.
2 count there. Dr. Troy Franklin, we got a huge night of professional wrestling action coming up this Saturday night right here in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, 1149 North Main Street, live right here at the WarZone Arena. It's going to be a huge night of wrestling action. LT Fox on the card. The Casanova Colton Cage. Chris Michaels and a whole lot more. Saturday night, 8 p.m. bell time, 1149 North Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant.
Which means everybody in this area should be out here for the show. It's a Saturday night in Mount Pleasant. What else do you have going on here other than come out and catch this great wrestling action?
A great wrestling action, like you said there. Look at there, Matt Starr shooting him off. Into the ropes he goes. Big clothesline. And Austin is down yet again on the canvas.
You know, I haven't seen the Starr twins in a few years. Matt Starr's gone through like a physical metamorphosis here. When I saw him 8 years ago, they were small, slender, high-flying kids. He's packed on about 30 pounds of muscle over the past few years.
And Matt Starr definitely is not shy in the single competition. You know, he's got a twin brother named Nathan Starr that we're going to see later on here on the program.
There you go.
Neither one of them are shy in the single competition.
No, they're not like a lot of other tag teams. You see a lot of tag teams, they're great in tag team action, not so much in singles. Matt and Nathan both fantastic singles competitors as well as a great tag team. But right now, Austin Cruz finally getting the upper hand, finally taking it to Matt Starr.
2 knife-edge chops there in the turnbuckle. Matt Starr there going to get whipped off the ropes. Reversal. Boot to the midsection. What has he got up his sleeve here? Bicycle kick. Sends him head first into the canvas. 1, 2, 3, and your winner of the match on this one, Matt Starr.
Oh, Matt Starr. Listen, I may not like Matt Starr, but that was an impressive victory over a big newcomer here to Mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with some more wrestling action.
September 11th, the match is made. The Good Brothers, the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, need challengers. Well, I'm not one to shy away from a challenge, and I needed a partner, and I scoured the Impact locker room, and I found the only person I think that could stand next to me in a tag team match against the Good Brothers. That's you, Coach D'Amore. I think you need to dust off the suit and get the hockey jersey back.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, Good Brothers. Look, I love you guys. That's why I brought you here. But the fact is, you're a pretty big pain in the ass sometimes. So that's why myself and the X Division champion, the man who says he's going to be the face of Impact Wrestling, and I believe him, that's why we're coming to Mayhem Wrestling September 11th, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. And you know, I'm not coming as the EVP. So I think this headset, I'm going to take that off for a bit. I think these glasses, I'm going to toss them aside. And I think as Arn Anderson would say, I'm going to take that watch off one more time. And you're not going to be facing just any tag team. You're going to be facing Team Canada 2.0. When the coach dons the tights for the first time in years, and he's in there with the absolute wrestling machine, Josh Alexander. So Good Brothers, September 11th, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, isn't going to be a good time. It's going to be a disaster for you. Because I love you guys, and I'll go back to being your boss the next day. But to September 11th, you are going to have just a unworthy, indestructible force in Josh Alexander, and I can't wait to tap dance all over your stupid, bald heads. Yes, yes, yes!
All right, Dr. Trey, we're back here with the next match here. Main event on episode 1. Nathan Starr taking on Addison Caine right here at the main event of Mayhem WarZone Championship Wrestling.
I have never seen a mountain with legs, but Addison Caine is a mountain with legs. Plus, Nathan Starr has a man bun. How do you respect anybody with a man bun?
Nathan Starr there taking that shoulder tackle. Neither man really budges there on that big shoulder tackle.
Well, when you run face first into a mountain, do you think you're going to like knock the mountain down?
Addison Caine, I don't know, man. This guy gives me a vibe of Yokozuna in this ring right here. Look at that, not moving at all.
He does look like he would be a member of the Anoa'i family, but, I mean, Addison Caine is just a mountain of a man. Nathan Starr, oh, my goodness.
Big clothesline. Addison Caine taking Nathan right off his feet. Going for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count.
That a 1 count alone is impressive. It takes a lot of energy just to kick out from a cover from Addison Caine.
It is a thrill to have Matt and Nathan Starr back here on Mayhem Championship Wrestling. These guys right here have come a long way. We talked about it in Matt Starr's match. Look at Nathan Starr in probably the best shape of his life in a long, long time right here. But he's getting the mercy of Addison Caine at this time.
We'll see it right there. And like referees on Addison Caine. Addison Caine was just checking the nasal passages of Nathan Starr, just doing him a favor. In this time of pandemic and COVID and everything else, you got to make sure you can breathe. Addison Caine was just doing a nice thing for Nathan Starr there.
Come on, Nate! Come on!
Big kick to the midsection by Addison Caine. He's picking him up here, going to shoot him off. Off the ropes he goes. Big back elbow right on the button, sending Nathan Starr down to the canvas.
Look at that. Just such a lackluster cover there, but just demonstrating the point. That's confidence. He's already super confident in this match against a veteran like Nathan Starr.
If he would have hooked that leg there, this match could have been over with.
I think he's toying with him. He is just showing Nathan Starr that no matter what he's going to throw at him, he's just got the size and the power right now to overcome it.
Look at that. Addison Caine going to a cheap shot there and raking the eyes. Nathan Starr blinded, just swinging at anything.
That was a Tennessee eye exam. So you guys keep thinking these things are shortcuts. Addison Caine's a borderline doctor, and I'm a doctor, so I know these things.
All righty then. There you go. That's one way to say it. Oh, look at that. Big elbow. Rocked the man. Almost took him off the feet. There's a second one. The man's still on his feet, Dr. Trey.
Well, it's going to take a lot of just a couple of elbows to get the man down, but right there, very smart on his part. Take the back of the knee out, put him down to one knee. Still can't get him to the mat yet, though.
Big kick to the head. He's got the man rocking for sure. Oh, caught him in midair.
The strength of Addison.
Oh, my Lord. I thought the ring just collapsed. Only a 2 count.
I'll tell you right now, we'll be getting reports here in a little bit that there's a minor earthquake in Mount Pleasant from that slam.
And just hits him with a gut shot there. Now working over the ribs of Nathan Starr.
That was borderline kidneys. He's almost like at the backside of the rib cage, right where the kidneys are. And if you can't breathe, you can't wrestle.
Oh! Nathan Starr the way. The big man's down. The big man's finally left his feet. He's laid flat out here on his back. Nathan Starr trying to go to the top. Wait a minute. Who is it? This is Austin Cruz out here. Oh! Just costing Nathan Starr the match. What in the world?
This just makes a lot of sense. Both guys are initials AC. They're working together to take out Nathan Starr.
Addison Caine, Austin Cruz here taking it to Nathan Starr. We got to get some help out here. Maybe Austin thinks this was Matt Starr. I don't know. Wait a minute. Here comes Matt Starr in for the save. And we have the Starr Twin reunion right here in the middle of the ring, Dr. Trey Franklin.
Well, you may have a Starr Twin reunion, but I'm looking at these two behemoths who have come together. This is going to be a tag match down the road. Count me in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match by disqualification, Nathan Starr. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to our first episode of Mayhem Championship Wrestling. I'm Cody Whitehead alongside Dr. Trey Franklin. Dr. Trey has one thing left to say. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys.